My name is Stephen Haskins. I was in the U.S. Army. I served a combat tour about a year in Iraq, Baghdad, when they did the surge, the push for Baghdad. I was a 50 cal gunner. Got there mid-August. By my birthday, September 9th, we'd already lost 2 guys. It wasn't until late in my tour, I almost lost my best friend. We were on our way back from Anaconda to Camp Taji in Baghdad, and there was an Iraqi police officer that threw a handheld EFP, a very dangerous fragmented grenade, at my best friend. He was in the gun truck right behind me. I heard the explosion, my ears were ringing. I remember them coming through my headphones asking, Specialist Haskins, are you okay, are you okay? And I kind of came to and realized that we just got hit with the grenade. We were a little complacent. It had been some time since anything happened, and we were about 2 weeks from going home. And I remember blocked the road off, rushed back. There was a lot of things going on in that moment. I remember him being out on the street, bleeding. I thought he was dead, he wasn't moving. They couldn't find medevac because it was too hot, and so we had to load him in the back of the truck once we cleared the area. That really is probably the most difficult event I've ever faced in my life. When you have a flashback and you still think that that nightmare is happening when you wake up, it's still what you see in that dream. It comes to life, and you can't really control your actions or your body. I mean, you're still in survival mode. You are still a soldier in that moment. You haven't yet to come home. It was December 29th of last year, near New Year's Eve. Someone was lighting fireworks off. Probably 12:30, 12:45 at night in the morning, and I was in one of those flashbacks. I remember getting up, I had my gun next to me. I grabbed my gun, I ran out into my living room, and I saw tracer rounds. I thought I saw lasers, I thought it was snipers in that moment. And I remember running out into the bathroom, and I was firing warning shots into the baseboard, begging for them to leave. I mean, to give you an idea how bad it was, when I was holed up in my bathroom, I had a towel wrapped around my face because I was afraid they were gonna try and gas me. And at a certain time, I remember running out into my living room. You know, I didn't have any bullets left in my gun, and I jumped out my window. I lived on the first floor, and apparently, you know, I took off running. I don't remember this. I believe I heard sirens, and I thought they were coming to help me.
Armed, paired with signal 0 handgun.
They didn't know I had an empty gun.
Put it down! Put it down!
I did have my gun in my hand. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't want to leave behind for the enemy, but I know I was scared.
Hey, get out of here, security! Move! Get the f*** out of here!
I never meant to harm me, but I didn't have any intent to do anything wrong. And apparently the cop jumped out pointing his gun. I guess I dove headfirst into a vehicle that had stopped.
John, get back! Put the gun down!
I was looking for help, and before I had a chance to yell for help, the cops started firing.
He's on the ground! Stop! I got the gun! Gun on the ground, he's not moving. Where's the gun? Right there, John, safe. Don't move! Do not move! Do not move! Wait, crossfire!
5 police officers fired 55 rounds. I got shot 7 bullets from the chest up. 3 times in the head. I do remember what felt like swallowing a golf ball, and now I know that that was blood that swallowed. My lungs were filling up with blood. I saw myself, and it was like a ball of energy. And I know now that was my soul. And it was just in dark. And I went from swallowing, which they said now I know was blood, but to looking at that, and it's almost like that went through my mouth and came out, and it was just all dark, and it was just this ball of energy going really fast through a tunnel. And I felt so much joy and love in that moment. And then the next thing I know, it was like it flipped, and I was looking through my eyes again, and I was on the most beautiful blue water, like a coloring book blue. We don't have it here, and it was sparkling, and on both sides were grass that was just as beautifully colored as the water was, and there was angels lined up welcoming me into where I was in the afterlife. And